only you, but there's a Muslim guy who also never insult Buhari.
Hafiz Buhari, yes. Hafiz Buhari. Everybody knows this guy. You see?
He never insults.
He's a very
respectable guy.
John. Hamburg. Guten Tag.
Ja, hallo. Ja, alles gut?
Alles gut. Du hast mich ja geschrieben, gell?
Ja, habe ich, ja.
Ja, okay. Das ist deine persönliche Meinung, hast du gesagt?
Ja, deswegen musst du es auch nicht persönlich nehmen.
Was muss ich?
Deswegen musst du es auch nicht persönlich nehmen.
Das stimmt. Ich nehme sie nie was persönlich, es sei denn, du beschimpfst mich oder beleidigst mich. Aber diese Konversation wird aufgenommen, okay?
Ja.
Na, okay.
Kannst du, ja, du darfst, ja.
Du darfst. Okay, John, are you a Muslim?
No.
You are a Christian?
No.
Okay. But you had a problem with the discussion I had with Livestone?
Yeah.
And then your problem was about...
I wrote to you.
Okay.
Yeah, my problem is that you often or every time states that you are a researcher.
Yes.
Then that's very good. So when you are researching and you, in your presentations, the first time I saw that there's a problem with your research is when you did an interview with a Muslim from Ghana, I think. And you used Livestone page.
A debate. That was a debate, right?
Exactly.
Okay, but that was...
I realized that
okay.
Your research is a bit biased.
And
so,
John, that was a debate. It wasn't an interview. It was a debate.
Yes, exactly.
And I was debating a Muslim. You understand that?
Exactly.
Okay.
As a researcher, you approach things differently.
Okay.
But because I, at the age of around 14 or 15, started to research the meaning of life.
Okay.
At age 14, 15. And now I am 58 years. Next month, I'll be 59 years.
Oh, happy birthday.
I approach it differently. I took all the books away, both, and started to ask myself, what is life? I took away.
What do you mean? You yourself, you don't know, and you are asking yourself, what is the meaning of life?
Exactly, without any book.
Okay.
You understand? So, but in your case, I see that though you are researching, you have spent a lot of hours on one religion.
Mm-hmm.
When you calculate all the time you have spent on YouTube, I think 90 or 98% is about Islam.
Have you done that? Have you calculated it?
I have not done that, but I listen to you a lot.
Thank you.
So, at a certain point, I ask myself, what exactly are you looking for?
Mm-hmm.
Is it to criticize a certain movement, or are you open? I've never heard you do a lot of teachings on the Bible.
Never?
No, me personally. Maybe you've done it, but I've not seen it.
Okay.
Exactly. So I came to the conclusion that it is like you are like a Christian Prince way of doing things.
Oh, you know Christian Prince? Yeah, he's like my teacher.
Exactly. Seto.
Yes.
Like I'm saying, I'm 58 years. I've done a lot of research. So I am interested in what you guys are doing. Very, very interested. Very, very interested. And one guy who is in US, I think he has a very interesting name. He's in New York. He has something like Rasta also.
Okay.
He is very, very, very objective, very, very objective. He was a former Muslim.
Okay.
Very objective. I've forgotten his name. He was in Ghana and he did a program at the radio station in Ghana.
And he's now an ex-Muslim?
He's an ex-Muslim.
Amen to that.
Yeah. So what I want to tell you is this. When you want to research for the truth about something, you let go of everything you know about that thing and start from null.
Okay, from zero, yes.
Exactly. Then you will exactly know what you are researching for. But you dwell a lot on looking for the criticism in it. It's no problem that you look for the criticism in Islam. Then don't call yourself a researcher.
No, okay.
Because like Christian Prince, he cannot call himself a researcher.
Now he is a Christian and he is trying to defend his religion. Yes.
And he has the advantage of knowing the Arab language.
Mm-hmm.
So he can criticize them very, very well. But in your case, you say you are a researcher. Then I ask myself, what are you searching for? Are you searching for the truth about life? Or you are searching for the truth in religion?
That's what you should ask me, John. You see how I've kept...
searching for?
What you have to ask me so that you see when somebody said he's a researcher, you have to know, okay, what is he researching for? What? Just ask me. Just ask me.
I observed you a lot. I observed and observed and observed. But thank God you have not called me. So I want to know, are you an Islam or Quran critic? Or are you researching? And if you are researching, what are you researching?
Okay. And thank you for also calling me and trying to know what I'm researching for and all that, okay? But you said the reason why you wrote me was about the debate I have with Lifestone, right? The dialogue I have with Lifestone.
Exactly.
And then you said I might criticize the Quran. I want to focus on the message, so I will get your points. The reason why you contacted me.
Okay. My reason is like this. You always say to the Muslims, especially so far, what I know. I'm only saying what I know. You tell them you are a researcher. You are not a Christian. You are not a Muslim. You are a researcher. But I see that your focus in research has a lot to do with
Islam,
the Quran.
Okay, yeah, I get the point. Okay, John, because my time, I've get your point now. I've just gone back to the message and I've read the message right now again, and I've get the point. Okay, so what is my research? You see, everybody can say he's a researcher, but you don't know the kind of field he's researching, right? Exactly. So the kind of field I am researching is religion, and then you said before, I have spent a lot of hours on Islam, like 90%. Let's say like 90% of my hours have been on Islam.
Exactly.
That is because you just started following me. But when I started criticizing or questioning, let's use the word questioning religion. Okay. Have you heard of Ben Moshe?
Yes, of course I know.
So can you guess how long Ben Moshe has been around on social media? You know, he has been there for a long time. But
I saw him on Kofi TV, and the first time was around 4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years. I was one of the people who started pushing the message of Ben Moshe, starting to do videos to support Ben Moshe. And that was always about Christianity, almost for 2 years. Now, I didn't even mention Islam for one time. Never. I didn't know anything about Islam.
Yeah.
You see, so Islam, when it comes to Islam, that is almost 2 years now. I started investing or checking Islam 2 years now. Okay. So before that, if you check on my YouTube page, before 2 years ago, okay, you will find nothing about Islam from me. You will find everything about Christianity. Questioning Christianity, tough time.
Okay.
Obedi Amankwa, Owusu Bempa, and whoever.
I know all of them. I watch all of them, yeah.
So, you see, when I was questioning Christianity, nobody was complaining. Everybody was happy. Okay. Nobody called me like you just called me and said, oh, so what about Islam? Why are you not questioning Islam? But as soon as you see the kind of advantage the Muslim has, as soon as you start to focus also on Islam and question Islam, and then some people who are not even Muslims are saying, are you trying to criticize? You are trying to hate the Muslims. But when I was criticizing the Bible, none of these people who were not Christians never called me and said, "Oh, you are spreading hate." So you see, the Muslims, they have this advantage. They are playing the victim games, and people fall for this. And then I started questioning Islam too. I started criticizing Islam or questioning Islam. Let me use that phrase again. Questioning Islam. The reason why was I saw how the Muslims themselves were pushing the message of Ben Moshe, a message of mine too, but nobody was questioning them. So that is unbalanced. So we can question Christianity and the Muslims are happy, but nobody dares to question Islam because they have given the perspective, or they have given you the mentality. When you come to Islam, there is trouble. You won't survive. This is what we will do to you. So nobody dares to touch it. But Islam has more questions that we need answers from than Christianity. So I started also focusing on Islam. And then my research, when I say I'm a researcher, it is for myself. So when I find something in Islam that maybe some people never know about or never knew about, I bring it out. This is what is in your books. Did you know that this is in your book? You didn't know, right? So you have information, so you can make your decision.
Have a look. Yeah.
Okay. So
I understand you.
Okay.
I understand you. Just that my disadvantage in this case is that I did not see you at the beginning.
Oh, yes.
I saw you
in the middle.
You started because I didn't know you. Behind the young Abraham, I know him a lot. Then along the way, chip chap. Then along the way, I started watching you, and along the way, like Christian Prince does, and so I say your style is more like English, like Christian Prince.
Okay.
That is when I started watching you. So honestly, I might be a little bit misinformed that in the beginning you are. But my point is like this. It has nothing to do with Christianity or Islam. Nothing at all. But simply because you were saying, I'm a researcher. That is why I say.
I am a researcher in these two religions. Okay, and at the moment I focus on Islam. So Islam itself give us.
Perfect. Then you have answered me right.
Okay.
And just that, your discussion with the young man, Lifestone.
Okay.
That is what I watched, and I say it looks like you have two different spectacles. You use another spectacle to watch the Bible, and you use another spectacle to watch the Quran. This is what came over. If you want to know how people see you, I am telling you how I saw you. And
John, I really appreciate this that you called me. And as you just said your name, you are not a child, you are a very grown man, okay?
59 years.
Yes, you see, you are almost going to pension. Okay, so I really appreciate you calling me and telling me the perspective from people. And this is one advantage. Let me say this one. This is one advantage the Muslim also has from people who are not even Muslims. When somebody is speaking about Islam, okay? Let me say, when somebody is speaking about Islam who is not a Muslim, nobody consider that person is like you are speaking in advantage of Islam. They will say, okay, he's speaking the truth. That's what Islam says. But when I am speaking in the perspective from the Christians, I'm not adding something to it. I am trying to present to the people, this is what Christianity says.
Yeah.
But as soon as I do that, people say you are defending Christianity. You see, me reading the Bible according to from the Christian's eyes is me defending Christianity. Me reading the Quran from their own books is me hating the Muslims. I am trying to make Islam look bad. From me, I'm just reading what their books are saying.
I don't see it like that. I see you as a very young man who is doing a very good job, and I'm giving you a feedback.
Yeah, but but you see now, so this is a wrong perception of me, because you cannot say I am like defending the Christians just by reading or accepting what they teach.
I said you are using a different a different spectacle.
Okay, but how am I using a different spectacle? How am I using it?
I will give you an example. If you allow me, I will give you an example. Should I?
Yes, please.
Can I? Exactly. Okay. I just watched your video just 5 minutes ago after the debate with Lifestone, and you were saying that when Ben Moshe or when you read the Quran, you bring the Asbab Mawzu and the Tafsir and the Hadith and present it from the Muslim view. And when you read the Bible, you go to the Bible sources and everything. So when you read John and he say in the beginning the word was God, the word was with God, and which commentary did you put there for us to see?
Okay.
You said you consulted some commentaries, the biblical commentaries.
Yes.
Why didn't you put it there?
That, because this one wasn't like if I am doing my live program. This one was a discussion. But I understand your point, okay? There are some verses, okay, which may be, you read a verse, like, for example, in the Bible, it says, Jesus said, I did not come with peace, I come with the sword.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, so with this kind of statement, then if you read it as me as a non-Christian, if I'm not a Christian, I don't know what this verse is meaning, then I will try to say, okay, how come Jesus is saying this? What made him say this?
Exactly.
Then that is why maybe you will need a commentary. There are some verses you don't have to show the commentary because everything is plain clear on the screen.
Exactly.
So that is my point, okay? So when it comes to the Quran too, there is not every verse that you will need a commentary because there are some verses it is clear. So which is clear. You don't need a commentary because it will say the same thing. So when we come to John, the John thing that we were doing, okay, it is a plain text. It is talking about there was a word, and that word was with God, and that word was God.
I understand. Seth, look at it this way. You feed some people with information. Your disadvantage is that you don't see us, but we see you. Right? It is your disadvantage. You don't see us. Me, sometimes I watch with my children and everything. But when they start to insult, like Ben Moshe, and so when they start the insult, then I take my children away or I even switch it off. So I am now giving you a feedback. You see yourself like a lecturer. And the lecture, now you have the students before you, and I am your student. And I'm telling you that, sir, you say when you read the Quran, you prove with the Hadith, and with this and with that. Sir, when you read the Bible, you say some Bible are self-explanatory, so you don't need any comment. But when there is where, like Jesus say, I came with sword and so, and there's a commentary, then please go and bring it through and put it there on the screen for us to see.
Okay. Yeah, of course. But of course, I can do that because it is there, and sometimes
that will help us.
Of course,
your listeners. That is what will help your listeners.
But
for us to have an objective view of what you are saying, so that we will know it is not you.
It is not me who is saying it. Okay, I get that. I get the point. But do you know why Jesus said, for example, what he said? Like, I did not come with peace, but with the sword. Do you know why?
Said, you know what? Let me tell you something. In these 59 years of my life, I have done a lot of research, and I'm a yogi. I don't argue. I'm a yogi. I know that all of life is one. We are all one. Whether the person, no matter where the person is coming from, we are all one. I've been a yogi. I've meditated every day. I perform my kriyas every day. And this is something most of you don't know about. And we don't go out preaching it because we don't need people to understand that. We don't argue. I don't argue.
No, but I didn't ask you to argue. I just asked, do you know why he said that? Do you know?
He said, I came with a sword and so.
I did not come with peace.
Context. Maybe it is out of context. I have to read the whole thing.
Yeah, but that's why I'm asking. I said, do you know why he said that? Do you know?
No, I don't know.
That was all I was asking. Do you know why he said that? Okay, yeah.
I don't know.
And this is an example. Okay, so
sometimes there are trap questions.
No, but you are John.
That's why I didn't want to give you straight answer.
No, why would I trap you? This is the message.
Some people do.
No, but we are not. We are not debating, and I really appreciate this conversation. As you said, you watch me, and then this is how you perceive me, and you want to give me feedback. Exactly. And so this is not a debate. So why would I trap you? You see,
like before a Spiegel, I'm just Spiegel. I'm just giving you what I see.
What you see, yes.
I may be wrong. I may be wrong, totally wrong.
No. Maybe you see. That is how that sometimes from far away, and you can see somebody do. You can see somebody maybe whipping his child. Okay. you see somebody whipping his child from far away, and you will say, my God, what is he doing? This is a very bad thing.
Exactly.
And you will judge the person, but if you go and listen to what the guy did, maybe the reason, then you will say, okay, he give him 2 more.
It's exactly like my motto. My motto in life is don't always insist on your right. Maybe you are wrong.
Okay.
That is my motto in life. Don't always insist on your right because maybe you are totally wrong.
No.
You know, so I am very happy you guys are doing that. You, Sankofa, Abraham, and just that the social media is a very hard world for you guys because people will come and be commenting and insulting you people and giving you headache.
Yes.
So I wonder how you people go about it. It is a very hard world in which you are exposing yourself.
You see,
you are doing a job that I will never be able to do. I am very happy you guys are doing that. And I always say, how do you go to sleep? Because if someone insults you, I don't take it easy at all.
Do you know, this is what my mother told me too. You know, my mother told me, say, you see, if you go live, then you are making yourself available. Somebody can say anything to you, insult you, you see.
To hurt you.
Yes, and that is true.
Anything. And this can cause you to sleepless nights because someone somewhere just will give you a stupid comment. And I see people when they are doing their videos and they are reading the comment and someone will just come and insult you and the whole thing will change because they are responding to the insult.
Yes.
A long time ago, Abraham was doing a show with a guy in UK. I've forgotten his name. He's not a preacher also. He's just a social guy. Like he was doing an interview with him, and Alidu came under the commenters, and Alidu insulted Abraham on that show. My God, Abraham went from 0 of 100.
Yeah, I remember that.
But I think there are over 2,000 people commenting, but only this insult got the guy overboard, and he. My God. So I am very, very. I pray that you people get to your goal of changing the mentality of the average Ghanaian so that we will all move forward for a better Ghana. And you people, I am said, for you guys for coming out and telling people. When I started this way of thinking, that was in the early 80s. There was no handy, there was nothing. And I write whatever I want people to know on a blackboard. And I was born at Accra, Newtown, and grew up at Accra, Newtown. So this way of thinking, I started long time, but you can't go far at that time. 1980 something. You understand? But me, when I started, like I told you, I put books away. And I asked myself, say, what is life? What is life? So, exactly. So my answer to a lot of questions are my personal one. I cannot share it with anybody. But if you really want to know what life is about, put everything aside and start afresh and say, if there is God, please teach me what is life. And you will see it from it. I went through a lot. Look, I went through a lot, and I have arrived at where I am. I am still learning. And at 59, I'm still learning. And that is what I'm saying. You guys are very, very strong. Tough skin. Tough skin. I saw your video after you and Livestone trying to explain and putting Abraham's statement there. And I felt for you. I felt for you because you want to be understood.
Yes.
You understand? I understand you 100%. Just that, please, forgive me for saying I didn't have the earlier part of you where you were questioning Christianity. I didn't have that one.
That was even, you see, for the Christianity, you can say things in what the things you can do to the Christians, you cannot do to the Muslims.
I understand you.
You see? So when I was questioning Christianity, you see that insulting is not my style. You will never see me like I am intentionally insulting somebody.
Not only you, but there's a Muslim guy who also never insult Buhari or
Hafiz Buhari. Yes, Hafiz Buhari. Everybody knows this guy. You see,
he never insults.
He's
a
very
respectable guy.
He respects himself.
Respectable guy, just like you. You also don't insult. You don't even get. You get sometimes a bit temperament,
yes.
But that is all. But you don't get insult. I think insulting is a psychological thing. When you become snitch fighter, you know, then you start to insult. Like Nelson Mandela being a violent man, though he was a lawyer, but because he doesn't come vital, Nelson Mandela started to be violent, so that people will listen to him. You understand? So sometimes when you insult, it is not it's because you are bad. You it's like you are desperate.
It's true.
But you never do that. Abraham does that sometimes. I question why he does that, but that is how he is. When he started with P Black, the way he was handling P Black, you can't. But now he has leveled up, he has learned, and he handled the guy very, very humbly. So said, please, I will encourage you to go on, but also accept our, I won't say criticism, accept our feedback. That will let you grow.
Of course. And I accept it. I accept it. You see,
accept our feedback.
Since I am questioning someone's religion, I cannot expect that nobody will question me or criticize me.
Exactly.
You see, so even if a Muslim calls me and is questioning or criticizing me without insulting me, personally attacking me, I am cool with it, because that is it. You want to question my religion, then I have the right to question you, and that we can do that. I've spoken with a lot of Muslims on the phone. You see, and I don't have problem with questioning, but sometimes some people will come and try to attack you and insult you, your family, and stuff like this. That is the only bad thing. But
very bad. Just that. Sorry to cut you in. Just that.
No, my time is up, John. I have to go now. That's why. So make a conclusion.
People who are coming, they will see you like a Muslim critic, like I see
of
you,
course.
Because I'm only new on your page. That is why maybe it is good to balance it.
And the thing is, you see, the Muslims, I have to balance it. But even if I don't balance it, the Muslims have their freedom to question Christianity. They are in Ghana. They can put a tent there and question Christianity at any place that they want. But the Christians can't do that. You see, so it is not even balanced. So if I am questioning Islam more than Christianity, Ben Moshe questions Christianity more than Islam. Ben Moshe's, you see, and Ben Moshe, wait, John. Ben Moshe's, he reached far than me. So when Ben Moshe speaks and he says something like, before I will be a Christian, I would rather be a Muslim. Alone with this statement, do you know how many campaigns he has done for Islam right now? You see, so even though he is questioning Islam, at the same time, people believe and trust what Ben Moshe says too. So if I am questioning Islam more than Christianity, it's balanced there. To my opinion, it's balanced. But
okay, now I understand your point. But then, like I'm telling you, I am another generation. So I am beyond who is Christian, who is Muslim. That is the kindergarten for me. I am beyond that. You understand? So just keep on doing what we are doing and accept the feedback that we give you.
Thank you.
Improve your way of presentation, right? But I personally, I am beyond that kind of level. I'm too far to categorize people. I don't do that.
Okay, John. Thank you. Okay. I have to go. I'm getting ready to go to work.
Yeah. And greetings to your family.
Thank you too.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Okay, it's here from Medaobiase. This is kind of feedbacks now we need, okay? You see something, you can call and then we can dialogue, you can teach me something too. We are all learning. We are all human beings. No, but this man, old, okay? But he's still learning. He said, I'm still learning at the age now where Drono still, no? There's always something you can learn. To teach me too, okay? Teach me. Mon chema de seto eteske. It's for mama bye.
What the sao? Now the man dream, why dream back book no so. Now the try can with him